Welcome back to Athletic Everyday, day number 107. Coming at you with an upper body workout from the home gym today. I feel like I haven't been working out much at the home gym for a little while now, so I would like to get back into the routine of, getting into the habit of doing these workouts again and again at home, because, all things said and done, it's always going to be there. It's out the back of my house in the garage, and I don't know, there's something about home workouts that just hit differently. I really love being able to have the space where I can just always go to, no matter how bad the day is going, what emotions I'm feeling. It's just almost like a sanctuary where you can go to and you can be on your own and just train by yourself. This is really sort of my, I guess you could say, safe space. I find that word a little bit cringe, like the word safe space, but it's a place where I feel very comfortable, very secure, and just enjoy spending time, I guess, because every time I'm there, I'm pushing my limits, I'm working hard, but I'm also thoroughly enjoying that process. And, it's just a place where you can be alone with your thoughts. But today's workout was originally meant to be 3 sets of 5 bar muscle ups. But as you can tell here, I'm really struggling because I have this weird pain sort of injury on the fleshy part of the side of my hand, which means that I can't false grip properly. So whenever I try and false grip and I get into that transition phase on the muscle up, towards the heel of my hand, and also the fleshy part on the outer part of my hand, just below my pinky finger, it's really flaring up and it feels really inflamed. So I ended up only doing 2 sets, 1 set of 3 and then 1 set of 2. But hey, hopefully when that heals up, I'll be able to get back into the muscle ups. Now, what's nice about that actually is that when I finished those, I actually was just like, you know what, that's fine. I didn't get angry. I just accepted it as it was, accepted the fact that my hand wasn't feeling good, and just moved on to the next exercise. So these split jerk balances, I'm doing so that I can focus on splitting wide enough when I do my split jerk. One thing I struggle with when I do split jerks is not splitting the front foot far enough forward, so I end up sort of like turning it into almost like a lunge position, when really it should be more of a deeper position so that you can, split jerk heavier weights. And it's coordinating all of the moving parts and getting comfortable in that split position, which I need to work on. So the plan today was to do 6 sets of 4 with alternating split jerks. So I go like left, right plant, then right, left plant. And then I do that twice. But I actually found it easier to do 2 of the same plants. So do both on one plant and then do the repeating motion there. So that as soon as that bar comes down, I do the sort of, I don't know whether it's called rhythm jerks, when you drop the bar into the front right position and then you use that oscillation to bring the bar back up. But I actually found it easier to not alternate while doing that. I did the oscillation on both reps on one side first, and then bring the bar back down and then repeat it on the other side. I found that worked out quite nicely. Then after these split jerks, I only really had time to do some front lever training and a little bit of arm training. I've decided to start incorporating some more hypertrophy work for my upper body, most notably with my arms, shoulders, and neck. I think I'm doing a little bit of chest as well, because just those areas of my physique that I feel like are lagging, purely for aesthetic reasons. But, it's nice to have big arms. It's nice to have, well-developed neck. And it's also nice to have big shoulders and chest if you're a guy, because, those are the elements of your physique that, that make you different from the opposite sex, that make you appear to have what I would call an aesthetically masculine physique. And I don't think there should be any shame in training for aesthetics. If you want to train so you look better, then by all means do it. I'm doing it from a place of positivity. I'm not doing it from a place of, I'm insecure about the way I look. I just think that I'm training those things for those reasons. And yeah, I enjoy training them as well. It's good fun to train arms, get a nice little pump on, and it just feels good. I don't know if you guys have ever had this when you've trained arms and you go and put on a t-shirt afterwards and it just feels nice and tight around your arms. A t-shirt that wouldn't usually feel tight around your arms. It's just a good feeling. I don't know if anyone can also relate, but back to the workout. These front levers went okay. The first set, the front lever raise actually felt really nice, but the straddle front lever is kind of like becoming easier now. I'm seeing some progress with my front lever where I can really control that front lever, the straddle front lever all the way down, especially when I'm freshest. And I'm able to hold that straddle front lever quite consistently for 10 to 15 seconds now. So I think the next logical progression will be a half front lever when you have both legs out in front, but then one of the legs is only bent at the knee. I think that is going to be the next progression for me, but I do find like that particular progression to be really, really difficult. And some people, I think, in the calisthenics community would say that a straddle front lever is actually the progression that's after that, but I guess some people would not. I think when you have quite long and heavy legs like I do, the straddle front lever is a lot easier compared to the half front lever. But let me know what you guys think in the comments if you've trained front lever before. Probably in the past, I've said I'm not a big fan of bicep curls, and I'm really not. I don't like doing bicep curls, but it seemed like it was just the most convenient thing for me to do here. And, you know, just an empty barbell is enough. I ended up doing sort of 2 sets of like 30. It doesn't really matter what the weight is when you're doing pump work. The most important thing is just you go quite close to that sort of failure threshold. You don't really need more than 2 sets, to be honest, as well. I ended up doing 2 sets here. And that was pretty much enough for me, considering it's a new stimulus for my arms anyway. Never really isolated arms that much in my training. Anyway, that is pretty much it from me today, and I will catch you guys in the next one, hopefully.